We've got smoke. 3, we've got ignition. 2, 1, we've got RIP takeoff. Hey, y'all, welcome to another edition of Mouthpiece Included. Today's topic is grading Chicago Bear draft day and the stadium renderings. We've had renderings, self-love vision, long night. So we've had renderings. They had a pep rally of sorts. The Bears ownership and executive team drop dead gorgeous renderings. I mean, my God, I didn't see a Pookie or a Ray Ray in the pictures. Something I've discussed on this show. Those renderings never depict us. So I'm going to challenge you guys, if you can see one of those renderings where that black executive president, somebody in there, those 3% of us that are in those rooms didn't say, hey, where are all the black people at? You know, like in Spike Lee's film. Yeah. You want black people in your renderings, you know, go out and get your own NFL football team. You know, I guess that's what they'll tell me. All right, but welcome to Mouthpiece Included, the podcast where we talk about politics, sports, where we talk politics, which is sports and politics, and then everything in between there. This is your co-host, Nine Millie, joined today by Big Ace and any other urban silverback who still has the golden edge to pull up. Today, we're diving into the Chicago Bears draft day booty and then stadium renderings for their alleged futuristic lakefront dome stadium. So today, the pixels are meeting the pigskin. See what I did there? Of course, we're going to be also discussing the latest news and updates in the world of politics. So stand down, stand back, stand by, or pull up. If you do pull up, do not forget to bring your mouthpiece. Diesel is, I believe, at Comic Con. I don't want to drop his location in case he's got ops, but he won't be pulling up today. So big ups to Comic Con, big ups to Diesel. I will drop this link in the chat once the co-host pops in and gives us some hubbub. And speaking of the co-host, we got Jackie Robinson's finest,
TATN,
traveling from state to
TATN,
state.
Mouthpiece Included.
I mean, this
What
guy's
up,
got
fool?
this guy's got more Southwest airline points.
No, this
Uh,
time I was on
ain't
Interstate 57 heading down to the loop.
that a restaurant?
No, it's a pork, swine, barbecue type restaurant. Yeah,
Swinorama. Yeah,
yeah, I know, yeah, I don't
yeah.
frequent there, but
Bear down, Chi-Town, bear down, bear down, bear
bear
down.
down. It's
You know what
it's
I mean?
bear week. I finally got over. Well, I haven't gotten over it, but
I
it's
haven't
time to
gotten
move
over it, but
on.
go ahead. I'm going to be dropping a link. Tell your story. I'm not over it. I'm going to be 100%. They're in the chats, bro, in the comments all over the internet telling me I got to get over it. And I'm telling them, F you. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we got to get past it. This was the
You
time I was
traded
waiting
Michael
on.
Jordan and brought in Clyde Drexler and drafted Clyde Drexler. But go ahead. And they're telling me to get over it. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, allegedly they know better than you, so they've had 3 seasons of of challenging other teams with this, running quarterback that we had. Now we're ready to go into the new millennium with a passer such as Caleb Williams. But I don't, well, it's all hearsay until he gets out on the field. I mean, you know, I enjoy his metaphysical rants at the draft, and now he's ready to take on the greats of the NFL and
It's
be a.
metaphysical renderings. Go ahead, bro. Him and Bilbo Bajan, boy, and Aaron Rodgers, boy, you get them some shrooms and some ayahuasca, put them in a dark room, they'll never come out.
Hey, we got Bilbo. Hey, Bilbo has been juicing, so we got a quarterback controversy for the
His opinion.
oncoming season with Bilbo and our new Caleb Williams #1 draft pick. We'll see. Bilbo's listed at QB1, I guess, until they get to OTAs or the preseason, allegedly. But yeah, it was great to finally get over this and the prognosticators and the damn mock drafts and who the hell is going to be number one, number three, number five? What are the Bears going to do? Are they going to trade the damn pick? Oh my gosh. So it was great to finally get over this. And now we are. You got your guy, you got Caleb Williams, all of you Caleb Williams fans, you non-Justin fans, got your quarterback, allegedly. Um, and, he's on the clock. Justin won 7 games last year, and the Bears were probably on track to win 10
Well,
this year.
Justin didn't win 7, just as a point of fact. Bilbo
Okay.
came in and won the games that
All
Justin
right. Well, the
clearly would have
Bears won.
won, that
It's a
nobody's going to
team.
give him
It's
credit.
a
He clearly
team
would have
sport.
won those games. But go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the Bears won 7 games last year, and now they're on the clock to win at least 10 since you got rid of your damn quarterback for a rookie. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I believe, they can win at least 7, even with a rookie quarterback. And, everybody's looking for him to be a Justin Stroud type prodigy this year and take the Bears to the playoffs slash the Super Bowl.
Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs? You kidding me
Yes.
right now?
So we got to beat the Packers. We got to beat the Lions. Um, and we got to win the division to guarantee ourselves a playoff spot. But, if you win enough games, then maybe you can get a wild card spot. So, you got 2 teams that were in the playoffs last year, and you were close, but you didn't get there. So now you have to get there with a rookie quarterback, and hopefully you can succeed. But it's going to be tough.
Yeah, you're going to have to get over it.
I don't have to get over it, but I'm getting past it.
I mean, here's the thing. We'll get into it. I mean, we're burying the lead, but I'll tell you this. Everybody's like, this is the most excited I've ever been about.
Really,
I honestly, had we traded down and brought in a bunch more athletes,
more athletes all over
this would
the
have been the
roster.
most excited I would have been before a Bears season since before 1985.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
If they would have traded down and brought in talent
Nah,
around JF1, right?
nah.
Respected who he was, got him under center, and stopped this nonsense about he's more comfortable out of shotgun, so we can't run all of our packages and our play. What are you talking about? You've had him for 3 years. This guy should be developed. What are you guys
Yeah,
doing?
put him under the center and make it happen, or
Right,
whatever the hell you need to do.
right.
But the main thing was getting talent on the
Around him.
around him, man. We'll get into
Bro,
that
we hit the
later.
worst defense in the history of the Bears, one of the worst in the history of NFLs.
Yeah.
We broke records and blowing leads, and then the defense gets good all of a sudden. And guess what started happening? We start winning. Got him a receiver. Guess what? And me and you have been saying this consistently. But
Yeah.
quarterback is wins and losses is a quarterback stat. Well, you know what I mean? Like you said, we'll get into
We
it.
know it's a team sport, and we'll get past it eventually. But
Yeah, we'll get over it.
maybe this guy will prove us wrong. He'll win.
I expect
Win.
him to. Well, not prove us wrong, but I expect him to be a dog. Like I watch his tape,
Mannerisms, his pink phone, and his
it has nothing
silver.
to do with that. And just for the record, that was the last one he had. It's not pink; it's a fuchsia type of off
Okay.
purple.
Okay.
I mean, it's the last one he had. It was either that or walk around and
I got no problem
drop
with
my
that.
phone, and now I got a shattered screen. You know
a
what I
phone
mean?
is a phone. Yeah, just get you whatever the hell you want.
You're gonna shatter your screen.
Yeah, I go with the normal black.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if they had one. I couldn't wait. That was a situation. I have to explain that everywhere I go to,
It
bro.
was a situation.
Bro, I have to explain it. I have to explain it to the straight people, to the misgenders, to the alphabet, everything, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, you can tell them you're a Chicago Bears fan, and that'll explain everything. Yeah. Oh, that's why you had a fuchsia phone. Yeah.
All right, you got any baseball banter? I know the Cubs been doing good, bro. It's starting to get eerie.
Yeah, they're consistently a little bit above 500 team.
Yeah.
My White Sox did get another shutout this week, not against another team, themselves. So I think they're extending the record for shutoffs in the month of April. We got a couple games left. So they won yesterday, actually. So they're still on track to win 5 games a month, which put them about 30 to 40 wins.
Well, after the Bears lost to Denver, I came on international internet and put a bag over my head and went on a rant. Are you prepared to do that as a Sox fan?
Put a bag over my head. I don't think so. I mean, it's
I know
general
Kappa's going crazy.
it's general knowledge that this season is going to be absolutely horrendous. One of the worst in the history of the White
Baseball.
Sox organization and
In the history
baseball.
of
Absolutely.
MLB, bro. Like, come
I
on.
mean, and they're not making any moves as far as,
No.
going to the
Bringing up
local
some
high
young
schools,
prospects. Yeah.
going to the local colleges and finding some guys that can hit.
Calling up some players from Jackie Robinson West.
Yeah, bring the
Straight from
kids up.
Jackie Robinson. You're gonna go out there and
Yeah,
get shut out.
yeah. I mean, but and they've got talent that they've developed in their local programs here with the White Sox ace, and let them go on to other teams and you know do whatever the other teams want to do with them. But they know these kids are baseball players, but they just never bring them up to the big clubs. So I don't understand it. Uh, I don't know who the general manager is. I don't know his name now, but since they got rid of Kenny McReynolds, BMX
BMX
sport,
sports.
since they got rid of him, but this, what, how do you get rid of the damn general manager, the vice president of operations, and the general manager, and keep the damn head coach? I mean, I don't understand what's going on this on the
Well,
south side.
nobody understands what's going on. And
But anyway,
yeah, go Cubs. I was gonna wear my Cubs jersey, but I
yeah,
want to be like the rest of the Bears fans.
yeah.
Like one of my brothers, he's text me right at the draft.
This
You
as
ready
happy
for
as
the?
he's ever been as a
Oh
Bears
yeah,
fan.
you're ready for the Caleb era and all this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The
Now I'm on
legend.
record of saying,
Yeah,
hey, I love everything about Caleb's game. I'm
yeah.
on record of saying that. Um, it's just tough, man. It's just tough, and I wish they would have came out. They could have done a lot more if they were going to be in Justin's corner. Like the organization could have acknowledged what everybody else has been acknowledging. That it was a complete crap show. He had no tools around him, no
Right,
support.
right,
They could have at least acknowledged that. You know
right.
what
And
I
look,
mean?
just come out and say that this narrative that he wasn't a good player, and
He's missing
no,
wide
no,
open receivers,
yeah,
and
no other team wanted him. That's why
yeah,
he was a 6th round
yeah,
draft pick
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
Steelers. And we all know that's a bunch of crap. And and to let the meatballs go ahead and keep this narrative going, just because you got Justin out of town, it makes no sense.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised though New England didn't take a flyer. You know what I
uh,
mean?
yeah, yeah, it would have made sense.
Pittsburgh's a better situation for him though.
I think if Belichick would have stayed,
He probably would have done it.
yeah,
But see, New England's rebuilding though. Justin don't need to be going through rebuilding again. It
right,
wouldn't be fair to him.
yeah, they suck too.
You're right. They're
Yeah,
rebuilding. And
yeah,
yeah. So by the time they get players around, they be talking about his record again, wouldn't they?
yeah. I mean, and,
Yeah.
and they got their Larry Bird out there as quarterback in New England, and they'll be happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Today's topic: grading Chicago Bear draft day renderings. Pull up. The link is pinned in the chat.
they're down.
Bear now and FGB.
And
All
like, share,
right.
subscribe,
Let's we've been
please.
talking NFL. We're gonna
Hmm.
hold back on some of the specifics about the Bears, but Michael Penis, I told you, outside of this kid that we drafted,
Yeah.
Michael Penis was my number two on my big board. You know
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, they talking about his injuries and all that. He hasn't been hurt in 2 seasons.
yeah. I saw him at the Sugar Bowl down there in New Orleans, and he was lighting Texas ass up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ball jumps out his hand. He's a lefty.
yeah.
He went to ATL and everybody's like saying that was such a horrible move. And I'm like, am I missing something about Kirk Cousins?
Well, I mean, they gave him so much money. That was the reason that they thought it was a perplexing move. But yeah, why would you give him so much money? But
Now,
look,
are you saying an NFL team
hmm
paid a quarterback
hmm
and drafted a rookie?
hmm
Is that what you're saying?
that's what
And
I'm
they didn't
saying.
care so much about Kirk Cousins' feelings and how he's going to feel and how the
No,
rookie's going to feel and them being in the same quarterback room.
no,
Is that what you're saying happened?
I'm saying they gave the 36, 30, however
Mm-hmm.
old Kirk
Mm-hmm.
Cousins quarterback coming off an Achilles injury.
Yeah, right.
They gave him a fair. starting quarterback salary
Yeah,
and contract, and then they
basically a
drafted.
2-year deal.
Yeah, they
Basically,
drafted the guy to come behind
that's
him
right. To
to
learn from him.
to learn from him, and hopefully, with a similar type of skill set.
Right.
Uh,
But are you saying though that the money didn't matter? Like when everybody's talking about the Hallis family's money and
yeah, I
you
mean,
can't pay Justin and you can pay and you can't.
I've
You
never heard I've
go ahead.
never heard Bears fans counting the damn Bears family money this year as I've ever seen in the history of the damn team. We can't we
Right.
can't we can't give Justin 2 more
Hold on.
years.
We're the misers of the midway. Go ahead. That's what our fans. We're misers. What are you talking
Right.
about? We don't spend money. That's.
And you were looking at having a starting quarterback in Justin at $30 million for the next two
That's why I
years.
said Justin would have took 35 million, bro.
He
Justin
was
would have took
he
even when
was
you signed him. He if it was coming down like that, he loved the city that 40. 40. Justin would have took 40, bro.
we didn't have to re-sign him for 3 damn years.
Anyway,
That's the problem I have with this whole situation.
anyway,
Why, if you give him 30 million, the rookie quarterback you're bringing in, who's going to fight for this particular job, is going to make 40 million over the next 4 years. That's $70 million for
for your
your
quarterback room.
potentially
Right,
quarterback room
right.
over the next 4 years, at least 2 to 3 years. So what's that? 15 million a season?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And
That's
as you
that's
keep
chicken
putting it,
feed.
but see, what did I say, Ace, though? What did I say?
Yeah.
When we got Justin, what did I say? I said they should have sat him down on the bench. Didn't I
Yeah.
say that? I said
Yeah,
because all this was going to happen.
we didn't
They're
have
going
a
to start
choice.
blaming him. Yeah, yeah. They should have sat him down, let him look good, in practice, and had all the buzz about him. He's whipping that ball around. This
Yeah.
guy's. Did you guys know he's running a 4.3? You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This guy's whipping around. And then, because what you do, even if the second year, you got to make him wait. If you're lining, if you don't have the pieces,
Yeah.
why put him out there?
Yeah. But well, the new different administration came in. They didn't give a damn about Justin, so
Mhm.
they just strung him out there and said, "We're going to do right by you. We're going to build a team and take care of you."
Mhm.
Blah blah
Blah
blah
blah
blah
blah.
blah.
We like your attitude and your work ethic, and
Yeah, you're a real bear. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But
Take
then
care
they
of
bring it.
the
Then they bring in
franchise.
somebody whose personality is not
Question.
necessarily the blue collar city.
Yeah, question. I mean, not questionable, but it
He's
is
from
what it is.
D.C. I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm
yeah.
not gonna say it's a flamboyant town, but it's more
Right.
of a chocolate,
It's a
sweet
flamboyant
chocolate. Yeah, it's a sweet chocolate city. Is that
city.
fair?
Yeah, they do
D.C.
the
Yeah, it's kind of like
what
Atlanta,
what dance they do out there?
the go-go
The
dance.
go-go dance. There
Yeah,
you go. Yeah.
yeah. I was out there for the Mailman March. Like, could you guys cut this shit off? Can somebody? Yeah, I don't like that. Go. No, we don't like that. They don't play that in Chicago at all. Have you ever thought about why? No, at all. The radio station didn't play one go-go song.
No, man. Yeah.
But I like the move. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he was number 2 on my draft board.
Mhm.
But the NFC North, bro.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people are saying our division won the draft. Now, I wanted to specifically talk about the QBs. So you got Drop Dead Gorgeous
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. He's
Yeah.
standing in there like a stiff,
Yeah.
processing, getting rid of it quick. You got not Michael Jordan Love,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And who's the other one? He just got drafted.
You got
JJ
the
McCartney.
JJ McCartney out of
McCartney.
University of
Yeah,
Michigan, drop dead
McCartney.
gorgeous, smart,
I got to get coach calling him McCartney.
smart,
Yeah.
smart.
Oh yeah, he's
Definitely.
a winner. And you see
Yeah.
how they're valuing his winning above his numbers. You see how
Yeah.
they can do that, Ace?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
smart. He's
Yeah, he's
drop dead
smart. That's what
gorgeous
they say
too.
too. They say he's
Yeah.
smart.
He's
Bo Nix too. They say
yeah.
Bo Nix is the smartest one in the draft.
Mm.
What's the racist coach at Denver?
Oh,
We don't know what's in his heart.
Sean Payton. You're
Yeah,
right.
we don't know what's in his heart.
He
But
took
yeah, he's yeah,
Bo Nix.
yeah.
Yeah.
How smart Bo Nix is. That's what
He's
Sean
smart.
Payton keep talking
Yeah,
about.
he's smarter than Russell Wilson. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sat in that private room, was dropping N bombs.
Yeah.
Like he's smart.
Yeah. Fuck that up.
Yeah, yeah. So
Then
so
do it. Yeah.
how do you rank those QBs? And you got Caleb. And you got Caleb right now.
I can't
How do
rank any
you
of them.
what?
I can't rank any of them.
I mean, come on. You're a GM
Yeah,
and you've got your pick of the litter.
yeah,
You're an expansion team. They're going to throw you in the Central, and you can have any one of those quarterbacks.
yeah.
Which one are you going with?
But you got to go with the proven one, right? You got to go with the FGB quarterback.
I'm not Jordan Love.
Yeah,
That's who you're going with.
yeah.
Well, I'm not going with JJ McCartney.
No,
That's for sure.
no,
And I'm not going with Jared Goff. I know what
no.
he is. He's pick six.
Yeah.
So, um,
As a Bears fan, of course, you're going with Caleb Williams, but
yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
you're looking down the road. I mean, yeah, now, but still,
I'm talking today. Today, you
today,
got to go with the guy
I
who's
know, with the rookie,
experienced.
the unknowns,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
hasn't even
yeah,
been to camp yet.
yeah, yeah. He hasn't been to Boys Town. He got drove around and signed autographs and jerseys and all that. So
Yeah,
next week, couple weeks.
I'm gonna go with the rookie, bro.
Yeah,
I can't. It's just something
G-
about
GB.
FGB. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
FGB. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's tough.
I yeah.
It's tough.
So
Yeah.
now, what if you plug Justin Fields in for
Uh,
Caleb? You feel
yeah.
any differently about? Would you rank it? Who would you rank as your
Well,
number one court?
I'm down with JF1, and
So if
it
JF1 was still in the division, in your mind, he would be the best quarterback in the division.
yeah, because this season, with the moves you would have made to keep him, even if you picked up Caleb and Rome or Doomsday, which you could have did all of that.
And you got
Well,
rid of the
not Caleb. If you could have got Marvin Harrison,
Marvin Harrison.
and then you're looking at getting the either edge rusher or tackle at that 9. Well, you're moving back again because you didn't, man, you killing it with picks now because you got Justin, you got him 2 veteran wide receivers.
And you were
You
going to
get
get a
you
historic haul for Caleb, a
you're
historic
going
haul.
historic haul, and you move back and you pick up Marvin Harrison Jr. and you pick because you probably could have moved up back twice in the first 4 damn picks. Oh my gosh!
And let me say this: as much as I love picking up the surefire Hall of Fame receiver,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have given up that draft capital if I was going to go draft Marvin Harrison or if I was going to draft a stud receiver like that, bro, I
yeah.
wouldn't have used my number two on that receiver that we brought in, bro.
Keenan. I think he was a fourth round pick.
Oh, he was a fourth.
Yeah, because we
Oh, okay,
were
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
hell yeah, I would have done
yeah.
that. Oh yeah,
We were
all
picking up
day.
his contract. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, you're right. All day, yeah, I would have done that all
yeah,
day, all
yeah.
day. And he could groom the
The young guys I got in the
yeah,
room. Yeah,
yeah, teach them how to run some routes, teach them how to
yeah,
be professionals. Because I don't think DJ Moore has interest in any of that.
yeah. Listen, Doomsday, they say he's a hell of a route runner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's a 50-50 ball guy.
He's
He getting it.
51-50,
He's 51, 49.
51-50.
Yeah, yeah. He getting it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Even though he's light
Um,
skinned, and that's something we got to look at in the future too. Is
the high yellow factor.
the high yellow factor that we got with this new general manager. He's picking a lot of high yellow players.
Yeah, it's a high yellow factor.
Yeah,
All right, the 8.5 is the over under. Now I want for the Bears. That's what
eight
it's
point
set at
five.
now. First off, had this team drafted down and use your imagination and kept JF1,
Mm-hmm.
that over under, if it was still at 8.5, what would you put the over under? How many games would they have won in your imagination had you stayed with JF1 that we need to get over?
I would have put him at a 10-win season with the
Easily.
moves they
Minimum.
made. Yeah, with the moves they made and
Yeah.
acquiring Allen,
Man.
what we're going to pick up in the
Swift.
draft. We're going to get another tackle, which they did. They got the kid out of Yale.
Swift, and you was gonna have Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, yeah,
Please.
yeah. So you don't know where the hell the ball is going or coming from or who's going to catch it or what the next play is, especially once you got rid of the offensive coordinator. So
Yeah, I probably would have said 11, bro. Honestly, I would have said 11 with my head up high. Now that we got the kid,
yeah,
the West kid, um,
they say he's plug and
the
play.
immortal. They set it at 8.5. Um,
Wow.
so you've been a Bears homer.
Polls on the clock.
Well, what are you saying? We got a new offensive coordinator who likes to throw the ball around the field. That's why they want to get a dome stadium. He brought this
Mm-hmm.
guy in who likes to whip the ball around the field, and
West Coast.
they know Bears fans want you to hand that ball off to the running back. They don't
Yeah,
care.
wear his kilt to the stadium so you can drive right into the stadium with his kilt on.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's kill. So
first.
what are you putting
First.
this over under? I know now Diesel told us 10. He's not here, but he did
He
confirm.
said with Caleb. He
Yeah,
said
with
with
Caleb,
10.
he's saying with 10. Yeah. So what are you saying with Caleb as it is now?
I would go 9. So I'll take the over at 9.
You'll take the over,
Yeah.
and okay. And
Cause
if they don't do the 9,
mm,
is this an abject failure by Ryan Poles? Or are you okay with it if they flirt with the 9 and come in at like 7 or 8 again?
no, there's no 7 or 8.
I mean, it's not much different than 9. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
You still got Eberflus, who you
The
wanted to get rid of.
Yeah, I
He's got a
still
beard
do.
now. He says beard looks
Yeah,
like yours too. He's
he's got a
watching the
beard.
show.
You
Yeah, he's
son of
watching the
a
show.
bitch.
He's
You
trying to get your
motherfucker.
favor.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking fire his ass next year. Especially this is his year. You gotta win. I mean, you gotta. I think they gotta make it. Well, he's. I guess he gets the reprieve just like Poles, but they're both on the damn clock, man. You got you won 7 games with a quarterback you said couldn't play, and with a lack of talent. Now you got all this damn talent on the team. You went and got you all these different players. You still a player in free agency
You
from
scapegoated your entire coaching staff who you
yeah,
handpicked.
yeah,
I mean, hey, that's literally like me sitting down and with you and handpicking all the regulators to be
yeah.
coaches. You know what I mean? And then firing all of them, and
At
having
different
no
points of the
responsibility
season.
for that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of them did some alleged HR stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like yeah, well, yeah, that would have happened if you'd have picked our regulators as coaches. Yeah, you'd have had some kind of HR nightmare. It'd probably been coach.
Oh, we'd have been getting W's though.
Yeah. We definitely been getting
We'd have been
W's
getting
and they
W's.
grabbing motherfuckers by the face.
Uh,
Like you son of a bitch, what the fuck are you out there doing? Cocksucker. If you run out of bounds one more time,
if you run out of bounds on second and short, you know
yeah,
what I mean? And we could have
I'm
had it
gonna
at first. I know you're getting up thinking, oh, we'll get it next down.
yeah,
No, we
no. So
won't.
okay, I'm gonna have somebody at your family's house right after this. Matter of fact, they're on the way. Run out of bounds again during this damn
I
game.
was gonna say, matter of fact, we talked about it in practice. So once you do it in a game, you're gonna be over there like, why am I not in, coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then, then it'll sink in. You're running out of bounds,
Now the Odunze kid also runs back punts.
Yeah,
So
but
I
are you
don't.
gonna do that? I heard Paul say that, but are you gonna put your number 9?
Yeah, he's a football player. And they changed the rules. So this might be the end of Valus.
But I'm saying he can be like your Tim Brown type. But
He's
do
a
you
rookie,
do?
man. Yeah.
And you
Get
got two,
your
and you
ass
got
out there. Get your ass out there
you're gonna
and
put
run
him out
some.
there like you put Valus out there and ruin him. That's
No,
what you're gonna do. Put him out
Valus
there in
was
those big moments, and he can't catch the punts.
then
That's what you're gonna do.
this ain't this kid. This kid ain't Valus.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Valus is one fumble in the preseason, one fumble in the preseason away from being cut
You're gonna eat
anyways.
crow. You're gonna eat crow about Velas, and his name is Velas.
I've been waiting to do it for 2 years to eat crow on
They
Venus
just changed
and
the rules. They're gonna have Velas back there with Doomquay. They're not gonna. I can't even say his name. They're not gonna want to kick it to Doomquay, so they're gonna kick it
they're
to
kicking to
Velas.
Venus and he's gonna run a couple back. He's
Fumble.
gonna now the beauty about this Odunze kid from Washington is that he said his inspiration to play football was watching highlights of Devin Hester.
Yeah, I heard him saying that. They
Yeah,
all come around talking about the Chicago Bears history and all that.
yeah.
Whatever. Just get out there and make
Not
some
your
plays.
quarterback. Your quarterback
Yeah.
ain't saying no shit
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah, we got the left tackle who was drafted on
I,
the flyer from
I,
Hinsdale talking about nobody's
Af
ever gonna
African
sack.
King.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to get by him and sack the rookie quarterback. This is what he said. You got another one saying he's immortal. I mean, is this good?
This is what is this? This is Twitter generation. You got to have some Twitter quotes for
No, no. So you can keep
draft
that
day.
NIL money coming.
Yeah, you got to get you got to get your sponsorships going. You got everything. You know, when you come in the house, all they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the kid said
Yeah,
they'll never tackle
yeah.
my quarterback from my position."
I even heard Flu say in the press conference in the press up,
Hmm.
oh yeah, practice is going to be heated up. You know, he's like the defense and offense really going to be pushing each other, and that's what
They
him
should,
talking about all the new offensive
you
weapons
son of
they
a bitch,
had.
they should have been
Right,
pitching each other last year.
correct, but they didn't have no offensive weapons. It was all Justin. That's the
Yeah,
whole thing, and more. That was
like
it.
when
Remember, even
like
in
when
the
them
pre,
is St.
yeah,
Brown and Pettit and those other bums and Velas and all those other bums they had running around in practice. They couldn't catch the damn ball, and you want to get in the game like, oh man,
and
they can't catch the ball.
and polls keep talking about we brought Caleb around certain players. I guarantee you, Cole Kmet was one of the players
Oh
that they
yeah,
brought Caleb around and that signed off on
yeah.
Caleb over Justin.
He's
I
he's
would bet my left arm on that.
he's definitely a spook in the room
Mm-hmm.
by the door.
Corporate,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. They gave me the 50 million. I'll say whatever the hell you want me to say.
Corporate espionage type of guy who will join the labor union but be
Mm.
working for corporate the whole
Yeah,
time,
yeah. I love
right?
Justin. You know,
Causing dissension. No,
I'm
we shouldn't
interested.
vote for the raise. We don't need no raise.
We don't need no raise. They're taking care of us fine. If we get a raise, everybody won't be
Everybody gonna
working
get,
it. They might
yeah,
take
we're gonna
some
get
jobs
less
away.
hours. And
Yeah.
yeah, the prices, they're gonna have to raise the prices for the products if we get a
Uh,
raise.
we don't want the prices of the hot dogs to go up for
To
the
go
feds.
up.
Yeah. We don't
You
need
know,
no raise.
you better be looking like this guy.
He
Who is this
never
guy?
he never gave Justin a vote of confidence ever.
Never. Neither one of them, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, you said it though. I was getting concerned when polls and them during the season. Well, we still got another. When he was feeding all into the meatball nonsense instead of coming. Remember, I said like, man, he's supposed to come out and this is our
Yeah, this
quarterback.
is our quarterback, man.
That would have raised his value. He was
Yeah.
supposed to have been saying that the whole time. Like, y'all must not be seeing what I'm saying. He should have been saying, this is Gale Sayers,
Mm.
right? With the throwing ability.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
what I would have said.
He's going to break all the quarterback records in Chicago Bear history, which he would have,
And
but
they
he
should have
stayed
pulled
here.
Gale Sayers' numbers down off the Raptors for him
Yeah,
and given it to him.
yeah. But you know, that he wasn't going to the Bulls. So.
Bro, I would have had him on that team with that lack of talent. Justin would have been returning some punts here and there just to show how much of a talent he is, just to mess with the other team. And I tell him, you can run out of bounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Don't let him touch it. Just
Yeah.
give it about 40 yards and run right out of it. It's okay.
Call a fair catch. You know what I mean? Just to give them something extra to think about. Like, they got
Yeah,
Justin.
and then we put Vegas out there, and they had to kick it to Vegas.
Man, have to kick it to Vegas. Yeah. All right, but let's do a real quick run through the stadium and then we can close it out with the last topic. How do you think I know you saw the renderings, I sent you something and not a
Mhm.
colored in the renderings.
No,
Not
well,
one colored in the renderings.
there's no colors in Chicago.
That go to the games and hang around the
Yeah,
museum campus.
not in the South Loop.
Not even tourists, bro.
You know, no, you don't
No,
have the intellectual capability to be tourists to go visit the Shed Aquarium or the Museum of Science and Industries, or all the natural history museums, all the museums that are down there uh,
no.
to help educate you and
You would,
intellectualize your mind.
bro. You look at those renderings. You wouldn't think there were any black people in Chicago.
Well, according to those renderings, there won't be if you go
Yeah,
down there and spend some money at this stadium.
yeah.
Yeah.
But how do the architects strike a balance between, the modern aesthetics and preserving the stadium's historical significance?
Yeah, it's no historical significance. Only thing that's historical is the columns that have to be kept up. They're going to tear the rest of that shit down.
They killing me with that, boy. Somebody done determined it's all about the columns off.
The columns is the only thing protected by the National Historical Society. They're gonna tear everything down around those damn columns
I was
and keep
laughing
it
so
pushing.
loud, man. But they made a little park. It could be used for ice skating inside the columns. You could be
Yeah,
inside
well,
the column.
whatever. Okay. They're gonna build the stadium and
Uh,
tear all that crap down and keep it pushing.
we're gonna keep the historic columns. I'm like, wait. I was like, is it part of it took me a minute. I was like, oh, there's a stadium back there. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are these people doing? And I'm like, where are the black folks?
They're working underneath the stadium and getting the
But
hot
true,
dogs and the
that's the only
beer.
way I think they're keeping significance is the
Yeah,
columns. That's it, bro.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
That is it because they can care less. Um,
Well, they're still talking about they're using these lakefront stadium as a ploy against
bargaining
Arlington
chip.
Heights. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But hey, if Chicago don't get it done, if they let the state or whoever the hell, somebody got to come up with some money to build a damn
Well,
stadium.
they got to
Then they
bring
get
Lori
this done.
Lightfoot back in to help
Or like Blunt.
Mayor BJ
Yeah, right,
negotiate. She was
right.
helpful.
Yeah. They can put the moles out there on the street and sell some product.
Yeah, no, I mean Lori Lightfoot.
Light
Um,
Blunt. Oh,
like
you
like
I said Light Blunt.
yeah, Larry
Larry Lightfoot.
Lightfoot. Yeah,
She got the GD.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
BDs. She was
BDs.
her and Little Dirk were
Oh,
in cahoots. She didn't like the GDs allegedly. Yeah,
no. Mm.
no,
That's why she didn't get
that's
reelected. They
no,
voted.
yeah, that's Kim Fox. Kim Fox is the one from the hundreds who's allegedly got some affiliation with the
Oh,
GD.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, whatever it takes to keep
hey,
your political career. But Kim Fox stepped down. She's not. She didn't run. She didn't run again. There's too much stress on her in the film.
yeah, they probably had something on her. You know how they do.
Yeah,
It's a dirty game, politics.
yeah. You don't want to be in it as
Yeah.
a copper color though.
Numbers and funding, though, bro. It's a what, $4.6 billion project or something like that overall?
Yeah. They said the Bears will come up with 2 billion.
Yeah.
They want the state to come up with the rest. I mean, go to the NFL and get $2 billion worth of damn loans and shit, and build the damn stadium and stop messing around. Let's get this done.
Why? Why? Now I'm listening to the whole thing, Ace, and you guys are wondering why I can't get over it. I'm getting a 1-2. One, you're putting a dome in the Hallowed, and Papa Bear Hallis is rolling over in his grave. You guys don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I know I've heard all your arguments. The Olympics and you Super Bowl, whatever. It's Super Bowl and it's cold outside, and I want to have my halter top on when I'm
Yeah,
watching
I mean,
Kayla.
I'm all
I
with
know that's what y'all
the
want. Y'all want to
retractable
sit
roof.
on a lakefront with the top on and talk about how warm and cozy it is.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I'll still never go to a Bears game once they raise the ticket prices up to $1.5 million a
Well,
seat.
whatever.
Yeah.
Now, all point I'm trying to make, fella, is this.
Mm-hmm.
It's only an extra $200 million. They sat there and came out. We're going to be fiscally responsible with your taxpayer dollars. You're asking for $2 billion, and then now you're tripping over the 200 million.
200 million to put a retractable roof on top
Come
of
on,
something.
Ace. That's like you building your dream house, right? And you and your wife, the whole overall price is 200 grand, and you
Mm-hmm.
can have a retractable something nice on there, and it's an extra
No,
20 stacks, and it's the
yeah,
dream house. It's an extra 20 stacks. You know what
throw
I
that
mean?
shit on there, man. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, the hot dogs are gonna be $27 next year, but
To
damn
pay
it,
for it.
yeah,
Yeah. And you see
it
they
is
got
what it is.
they said they paid off the Minnesota Stadium 27 years early,
Early,
bro.
yeah, because man, shit, I drove past. It's nice. Everything they got in Minnesota is nice. I mean, come on, man. Pull the retractable roof.
Thank you.
Get the damn dirt in the ground. I mean, the shovel in the ground, and start building the shit. And get rid of the damn Soldier Field. Wherever the hell the Bears gonna play, they're gonna play there. If they waiting on them to build Ryan Field up here for Northwestern, and the Bears can play up there. Then
Right.
get that shit done and,
Come
and, and let's
on,
keep it
Ace.
moving.
And then they keep saying, well, we've queried other stadiums with retractable roofs and they don't use it that much. Well, that's them. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's them.
I went up to Milwaukee to their baseball stadium. It's a retractable roof, man.
Nice,
There's
nice.
no air conditioning in the building because they can always open up the
Uh,
roof and shit. But shit, it
nice.
doesn't make sense to me. But anyway,
I
yeah,
still would have had AC though,
yeah. It's
but you
nice to
don't
go
need
during
it,
the
huh?
game. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you just open up the roof
yeah,
when you need it, and most of the time they'll have it open
yeah.
because you want the sunshine and the
Right.
elements and blah blah blah. And when it's raining or whatever, then
And y'all
it
talking about the
closes.
cold? That's what I'm saying. For them shows, you trying to bring shows.
Yeah,
If it's raining, you got to be able to close that roof. If it's
yeah,
humid, you know what I'm saying. If it's
yeah,
humid, you got to be able to close that roof. Get some AC on, man. Like,
You talking about
yeah,
$200 million? That's peanuts.
peanuts.
Yeah,
I mean, if you come there saying we're making this a world class, because it would be, bro. Like
yeah,
Chicago is like what they talking about doing,
yeah.
and bro, with all the stuff that's already there with the museums and then that
Mhm.
Obama library and all this stuff coming up, you got all them universities. They
Yeah,
add a $4 billion stadium thing.
yeah, come on, man. The Bears will be worth about 25-30 billion. Now you can finally sell the team or whatever portion of it you want
Yeah,
to sell and move the fuck on. I mean, come on, man.
but you know the gentrification is going to start.
Start,
They're
the
going to start. They're going to.
gentrification is going on already. Come
They're already
on,
walking.
man.
They're already walking their dogs down your
Yeah, they
neighborhood,
always. Yeah,
drinking
man,
Starbucks.
I was over there at a flag football game in Julian on 103rd and damn
Plus, you old
Elizabeth.
Julian.
Yeah, and Karen walked by with a damn rabid dog barking at all the black people.
Killer Karen. What you talking about with the racist dog that's been
Yeah,
trained to attack the police?
what was that movie? White Dog. Yeah,
Yeah, white dog. It was a
White
racist
Dog.
dog.
He was barking all the way down the street because it was all it was only melanated and copper colored and brown people
Oh, that'll be a
playing
nice.
flag
Hey, bro, that'll
football.
be a nice horror film. Gentrification. Have a killer Karen running, walking the dog in the alley, killing people with the
We can't
killer
give them all,
dog.
you can't give them all ideas. Just write it up and
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
submit it
That's
out
right. Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Be a comedy.
But
Yeah, but all right.
but
How
it's
will this investment, to our point, benefit the city, the great city of Chicago, beyond football games?
well, you have the concerts and you have a world class stadium at where did I go? Well, Las Vegas. They have year round tours of the stadium where people can come in and tour
Yeah,
the
just to see the
stadium.
stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can set up
Same
your
thing at
historic.
SoFi. What are you talking about? Las Vegas. SoFi is way better than Las Vegas, in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I haven't been inside Las Vegas. Las
Yeah, at
Vegas
least
Stadium is a shithole compared to SoFi, in my
I don't
opinion.
know.
But I
They
haven't
got
been
it.
on the inside.
At least they got a nice nightclub in there. But I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
SoFi came after that. They almost finished with the basketball stadium. That's what I want to come out there and see.
Shithole. Wait till you see what Bomber's doing with the Clippers Stadium, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
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 they
yeah,
almost finished with it.
yeah.
Yeah. I
But
want
yeah, I think it would help the city. It's going to raise you guys' property taxes. If the city's boy, they're gonna find any reason. So we're gonna have to raise the property taxes and raise the
no,
parking meters and
no.
start towing more cars and shit.
Yeah, coach would be like, oh yeah, yeah. Can't watch no Bears games. I got to tell.
Hey, but
That's
hey, so
that's
during their
fine to cut down
renderings,
that cost.
they said that they still ain't figured out a
The
solution to
parking.
the. Yeah, we're looking for all the greatest ideas. You mean you guys
Mm.
came up with these renderings and
Oh man, parking is horrific now. Now you're gonna take down the parking that you have and build another stadium and all this other shit y'all proposing and making up that you're gonna put down there next to the stadium, and you think it's gonna be parking available? No way.
you'd have to have here's what I would do: get another billion in funding. You have to get with the feds and the state. Actually, the feds are going to tell you to go, screw yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I would extend, Lower Wacker, all of that underground. And what I would do, they're looking, like you said, I can't give up all my ideas for free. And what
Mm-hmm.
I would do, bro, is so I would have the offsite tailgating,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just like it
Yeah,
is now. And you say nobody wants to do that. Well, you're going to have to, because a nice little offsite spot, and then though, boom,
you got to
underground.
build a damn tram.
A tram underground, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or and also your ride shares. Boom. Could just be coming through because ain't nobody driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
Come
right
through
shit.
you come
Yeah,
through underground, boom, come up, drop you off.
That
You know,
last year is a
it's
nightmare after a game. I've seen
it's always a nightmare. You know why?
it.
Because you got 25,000 people. You know, you got
Yeah,
20,000 cars trying to merge into. You know what I mean? At one time,
yeah, yeah,
it's hard to figure out. That's why I
yeah.
said you got to have like two levels of where these cars are
Yeah,
coming in to get you. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you gotta figure something. And it's something they can figure out. But you got these construction companies that's been scamming the city of Chicago
Hmm.
for years, building these
You know, you talking
crap
about the
ass roads.
Teamsters?
Nah,
Careful now.
the Walsh Constructions. These guys
Uh,
get the contracts every year. They come.
Easy now. You
No, I'm not talking about the Teamsters. Those are the units. I'm talking about the
It'll be hot
construction
out there.
companies.
All right.
Yeah, they're still looking for them.
We
These
go to the
construction
Teamsters.
companies that come in, put
Like
these
close to no
crap
street.
highways down in every part of the city of Chicago, and then 3 years later they got to come back and redo it again. The same damn road they just did. So, you know, I digress. But yeah, they got to figure out something. But I don't think they want to.
And my last point on this, and then you can take it from here. I'm going to belabor this fixed roof point because it's something that I literally thought would never happen in the city of Chicago, bro. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. I guess it's when you guys started, playing flag football and giving trophies out to all the kids. Here you can have a trophy. Why are you cold? You don't have to play outside. We can play flag football indoors. Well, I don't want to sit outside. You've never been to a damn Bears game. You don't even watch it. All you do is play TikTok all damn game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. And they want to bring women into the sport, so I guess women want to be warm. But if I
Yeah.
puke in a place like that, bro, you know what I mean? And it's not retractable, you should be able to hit the button and be like, "Woo,
Yeah, man, this dude threw up.
air this out." Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? At least better open a window.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the beauty of Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. They got a big section of the stadium they can open up before games and let the air, or whatever the hell comes through there.
Yeah.
And the roof isn't retractable, but the field goes out of the stadium and the grass grows outside the stadium, roll it out of the
Oh,
stadium after the
nice.
game, and the grass grows naturally, and then they roll it back into the stadium.
Oh, I haven't seen
For,
that. That's
yeah,
brilliant. So they're playing on grass.
yeah, they're playing on natural grass. Yeah,
And they decide they're going to be out in the desert, and that's one of the teams. Even though the league's trying to keep costs down and saying that the reason they use turf is because it's too expensive,
yeah,
you're suggesting to me that the team that's way out in the desert with the
yeah,
least amount of water is the team.
yeah,
Let me say this: the only teams that should be using turf are the teams in the desert.
yeah. And they,
And I'm saying they shouldn't be, but I'm saying if any team is using turf, it should be the desert teams. And places like Chicago should be doing just what they're doing. It's
yeah,
brilliant.
but they both got natural grass systems, exactly the same in Las Vegas and in Phoenix, Arizona. They roll a damn field out after the games so the grass can grow naturally, get the vitamin D from the
That's
sun,
brilliant.
and then they roll it back in for the games. And these guys are
Brilliant.
playing on natural grass.
And when you bring in the Rock Fest, the Rock
Yeah,
Concert Fest, they're not trampling all over your NFL grass.
yeah, because there's and well, I know in Vegas they got a turf field underneath it that
Right, that you
the
can use so people
UNLV
could
plays
trample.
on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
UNLV plays there too, so they play on the turf field.
yeah,
And when the people want to come in and trap on the damn
yeah,
trample the field,
yeah.
it's turf that they're on. They're not on their NFL
When the pink
field.
trash pulls up for their country rock fest, you know what I mean? They're gonna tear everything up. They don't care about football.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen
So
it.
yeah.
Rock
I
and
mean,
roll, baby.
it's
Tear this
something they can
shit
do.
up.
It's especially talking $200 million, man. Just put the retractable roof on
Come on,
there.
man. You pissed off your fan base enough. And then you're talking about, okay, you got rid of Justin Fields. You're
Yeah,
potentially moving the team out to the subway,
yeah,
strike two. And then now you're putting a dome on top of the thing, bro. That's
yeah,
all I'm saying, bro. I don't know how you know what I'm saying? I can't, you
yeah.
feel me?
Well, Ryan Spo's on the clock. Kevin Warren's on the clock too.
Yes, Kevin Warren.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
they're out of
yeah,
touch. And I'm sure Mayor BJ is trying to tell him, like, bro,
yeah.
you don't want to move this team out.
Yeah. I mean, they're the Chicago Bears. They always have been and always will be. So, do what you got to do to get this deal done. You got the money. The NFL will give you the part of the money too. So, don't tell me this crap about y'all need money from the state to get this thing done. This is Chicago.
Well, they couldn't afford to pay Justin Fields, so I'm sure that
Yeah.
has something to do with the stadium. Maybe that's why they're not. So now they got rid of Justin Fields. They should have enough money since they reset the quarterback clock to put some of this money into the roof, huh?
Man, get the frick out of here.
Well, I'm trying to help them manage
I
their
mean,
money.
come on, $3 million.
It's a family-owned NFL team. I'm sure they're scuffling. I'm sure
Yeah,
they're scuffling.
that $3 million was going to help the roof.
All right. All
It
right.
was just some
All right.
crap. Yeah.
So let's get down to the brass tacks.
All right.
What team won the NFL draft, in your opinion?
The team that won the NFL draft, go Bears.
You going with the Bears? I think
I mean, I
I'm
would
going with the
have to
Chiefs. But go ahead.
because yeah, I'm going with the Bears. I mean, the Bears, they got their quote unquote generational quarterback. We got a stud at
Well,
number
now they're
9.
saying he's a once every 10-year quarterback. They don't want to say generational because somebody told them then he's in the same generation with Sideshow Bob. So how's that work?
There was shit. He can. Sideshow Bob ain't gonna play forever, so he's got to ascend his game to compete against Sideshow Bob. I mean, they didn't come out the same year.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. You can only have one generational player per generation. That's
Not
what
not
and
according to the draft. We have one every year.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So last year was Bryce Young,
But
and
you
then
remember, he was generational. That was the whole debate when it started.
yeah, yeah, it's a bunch of
We
crap.
can
It's all
get
a
three
crapshoot.
first round picks if you traded the pick.
Yeah, for the next 3 years.
Yeah, and two Pro Bowl type players. This is what the league was willing to do,
Yeah.
allegedly.
And you were so in love with this guy that you mortgaged the future because I mean you made a lot off of this pick last year, trading it from the Panthers, getting DJ Moore and the haul that we got for it. Now you said we're going to stop here. There's nobody coming in the next 2 years that can transition this team into being one of the best teams, talent wise, in NFL history by getting an additional 3 first round picks,
Uh,
additional second-round picks, probably picking up a Pro Bowl player and getting things done that teams would have had to do to get this number one pick. You think this one quarterback can transform your team into one of the best teams in the history of the NFL? And I think that's a smug and bold statement to
smug.
make.
Oh, I got the wrong background in here. Well, you ain't say something, fella. Hey,
Where's
uh,
Pop?
yeah, it's a nice background. We got some
The
hubbub in there.
the self-love show is coming up
Brother
next
Wordsmith
week.
says columns in the Veterans Monument. Yeah, those are hallowed. Um,
Allegedly.
yeah. And then he said Lori Light Blunt gonna give a BJ to the mayor. I doubt that.
Yeah, that's a different team.
Yeah, I doubt that one. I doubt that one. Good luck with that one, Brother
Yeah,
Wordsmith.
that's not gonna happen. She's on another team.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Scottie Pippen.
yeah.
Now, there we
Yes.
go. Much better.
But,
Yeah, renderings. Now they're saying it's going to have the type of roof like SoFi, the clear type of thing. But you see, this is sunny Southern California, and I'm like, why are y'all trying to? SoFi's aesthetics was based upon sunny Southern California, bro.
yeah, and it's built into the ground.
Yes.
They can't do that over on Lake.
No, nothing
No.
but water under there.
Yeah, it's well, hard as rock. You can make it look like so, but I mean, it's not
And what's okay? So why does it have to be on the lakefront?
that's what he wanted to be.
Because I
They don't.
know you
They
were
don't
saying
want
the
you.
Sox are by the river, but that wouldn't be good. And hell, you
Well,
could build it anywhere and make a man-made lake or river. But go ahead, go ahead.
whoever owns that land, I guess, wants it. They want the Sox instead of the Bears. I don't know what the hell's going on. They can build the shit anywhere.
Yeah.
Who cares? I'm
I mean, if you're going to
choosing.
put a dome on it, the only reason I cared about it being on the lakefront was playoff time. That the Hawk blowing off the lake,
Yeah,
those fancy teams from the West Coast coming out there with their West Coast offense, they can throw
yeah.
that ball around.
They're right there in the snowstorm, a fucking blizzard. Can you get it? Can you matriculate it downfield in a blizzard? But they got
Justin
the
tried
roof
to tell
closed.
him it's hard throwing out here in December. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a
It's
reason
cold
why
for
we
real.
ain't had no quarterback. You sitting there on the lakefront. You're sitting there on the lakefront.
Yeah. We're looking for kickers.
Come on, Ace. You all been out there at Rainbow Beach playing
Come on.
basketball, throwing the football around or whatever on a certain day, and the
Yeah.
ball is all over the place. You
Yeah.
shit,
I
come
mean,
on, Ace.
I've been in Soldier Field when it's 30 below for overtime games. So I know the elements play a factor for those
Yeah, that's
other
right.
teams.
That's
But
why you need a hard-nosed runner like the one the Titans just had.
no
A
interest.
bell cow, you know what I mean? Because
No,
when it gets cold, well, we're gonna have a dome anyway. I'm not gonna talk about it. You guys are
yeah,
turning into,
yeah.
you
Some
know.
pretty grass and don't.
I might have to become a Packer backer. At least they still play outside in the elements. You guys are
Uh,
gonna be going to Green Bay, and their
they're gonna bring
fans
back
gonna be
the. What
looking
if we
at
bring
y'all
back the
like,
honey bears?
hey, they're gonna be like, you cold? Hey, you gonna show up in Green Bay? You cold, ain't you? They're gonna be talking to y'all like y'all some little, yeah, you cold,
Yeah.
ain't you?
We play outside. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Packers
I don't want
sticking
to go
to
see
their
no
roots.
damn Packers game. Sit on no damn
Well, they're not
high
selling out,
school
but they're not
bench.
selling out. So we can get the Super Bowl in town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'll never happen.
Yeah, they'll never get it. There's nothing going on there. All right. So you said who won the draft for you?
I'm going with the Bears.
Yes. All
And
right.
you said Kansas City.
Yeah, they got the two fastest guys in the draft to go with those guys.
That'll mean they
Uh,
catch the ball. I think the kid out of Texas will catch the ball. I don't know who else they got.
um, pick by pick. So we're gonna start with the
Okay.
punter. Fourth round, we secured our punter, Torrey Taylor.
He's a stud. We definitely needed a kicker. That guy we had for
Absolutely.
the last
We
couple of
he's
years,
worse than
he
I've
was
ever seen.
horrendous. Yeah.
Yeah. But when they drafted him, I think when we got him, they said he was great, right?
Yeah, when they say that all the time. But
Right.
yeah. Most punters are never drafted. They're usually undrafted free agents. But
Yeah. Worst
you
case,
know,
sixth round, you take a flyer or the sixth
yeah,
round.
yeah. But I mean, this guy's got to be good. They used a fourth round pick on him. This kid,
Well, to quote Ryan Poles, I mean, he's the smartest guy in every room.
yeah, he's smart.
He said this guy is the best punter he's ever seen.
Okay. But then I mean he's worth the fourth round pick. You bring him in. I mean he's an Aussie guy too. He's an Aussie kicker. So he kicks the ball long and
And he's
he's a
kicked in
corner
the
kicker.
elements.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Iowa it ain't like Illinois, but you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. It's something. Yeah, some days it's similar, but yeah. I don't know if a fourth round pick was necessary, but they didn't want anybody else to get him. And he's going to be part of the defense, special teams defense, and offense.
Why wouldn't you use the six that you got from Pittsburgh for Justin Fields to take a flyer on a punter?
We don't get that pick till next year.
Oh, wow. And it's conditional though. It might be the
Yeah,
fourth.
yeah,
Yeah.
we might get that fourth round pick. I mean, it, yeah, we could have been buttloaded with picks to get some
Bro,
things done.
my condition would have been third
Yeah,
round.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right. If he
yeah,
plays more than half the snaps and he's out there
yeah.
balling for y'all, y'all
Yeah,
can't
I'm
give me a
giving.
third round pick.
Yeah, they said they didn't want him.
Right.
They've been used to fleecing the Bears with the
No, you're right. You're right.
yeah,
And we, our coaching staff and everybody did not give Fields any vote of confidence. They never came out there and went after the media's ass.
yeah.
Remember, I was calling for that, Ace.
Yeah, only DJ Moore said a little bit, but everybody else was yeah.
Mike Dicker would have came out there. And did you see I sent you the clip? The Steelers coach, he's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Yeah. Shut up.
And the same Chicago Bears meatheads, because I've been following the Steelers now. I follow the Steelers, Ace,
Yeah,
because
I'm following
yeah,
Josh
it's my
Allen.
it's my new AFC
AFC team.
team. Yeah,
I go with that.
yeah, I go with that. Hey, boy, JF won in the Super Bowl against the Bears. You talking about anticipated TV? Oh
Man,
man,
he's gonna give the Bears the fucking business. I don't care who they put out there to run. He's gonna run right away from Montez Sweat right down into the end zone. Boy, that guy will give
but
the
you can't
Bears
talk
the
about
absolute.
running because these don't like
He
that.
got to throw the ball.
Yeah, he's got to throw the ball to win. Because Ace, they never talk about his numbers. Like when you look at Justin Fields' overall numbers, though, and
Yeah,
you had his quarterback, his interception to TD ratio,
Yeah.
And you had his rushing TDs in there. They never factor that in.
Yeah.
You had his rushing TDs. His ratio wasn't that bad down there in the red
Yeah.
zone, Ace.
Yeah. You just want to talk about the you know, the
The guy
winning
was
loss
wide open and
percentage.
he wouldn't throw it.
Yeah, he was wide open. Yeah,
Yeah.
he knew that son of a bitch wasn't going to catch the ball. That's what he
Yeah.
knew.
And he knew the wrist wise with that safety or whoever, he's seeing stuff y'all ain't seeing. You're right,
Right.
Ace. And he knew that SOB was going to rubber arm it. Yep.
Yeah.
Alligator arm it. Yep.
Yeah.
Tip it up in the air.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all talking about him throwing the ball to Darnell Mooney
Yep.
and Equanimous St. Brown and Pettit
Imagine his
and
connection. You see what he did with DJ Moore? Imagine how he's going to be connecting with Pickens, bro.
oh, balling out. And with some
That's,
time and running the ball. You got a team dedicated to running the damn ball and playing some damn defense.
yeah, you had them meatheads, bro. Let me see. I'm gonna put they were and I know their voices. They slithered their little sneaky butts over there and started asking Mike Tomlin the same questions they be
Yeah.
asking dumb Eberflus and dumb Poles. And Mike Tomlin showed you how to respond as a man.
Yeah.
Okay. Nip that in the bud.
Yeah.
It, you know,
I mean, he was saying it before he got Justin. I believe in those things that can be coached.
correct.
I'm not scared to coach.
Correct. Here we go.
Stadiums and so forth. Obviously, Justin will be given an opportunity to show his capabilities.
When you went back and watched the film of Justin last year, did you feel like the Bears put him in the best position to succeed?
I'm not judging anything that was done in Chicago. That's not my business. I just look at the pedigree of the talent, the things that are not relative to coaching.
Mike, with the
I mean, could you hear it?
Yeah.
Perfect response, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a shit what they did in Chicago.
Right.
He's here now.
Right.
We about to coach him up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and as a coach, Ace, you're a coach. Coaches don't be doing that. Coaches don't be piling on other coaches. It's like a fraternity.
Man, I'm finna get this motherfucker in my offense. We finna roll.
Yeah. And you ain't gonna put down another coach because you never know when you might be on his staff. He might be on your staff. It's like they know each other. They be seeing each other at trainings and clinics and stuff.
Yeah, all this shit. They're not in the media. They're there to guide their team. They been put in a position with two excellent quarterbacks in the quarterback room after they had Mitch Trubisky and that other
Pickett.
Pickett.
He has to be traded.
Yeah. These guys in the quarterback room. Now you're looking at a Hall of Fame and Russell Wilson and a young, super athletic guy and Justin Fields, who was just in a bad situation.
Two players who wasn't wanted by their organizations, and they're in a place where they're wanted. Go ahead.
With a chip on their shoulder. And
with a chip.
With a super chip on their shoulder.
Unintended.
You got defense and, you got packages you can put together. Ooh-wee. Just coach them up, man, and get your thing done. You've been doing it for the whole time you've been in Pittsburgh. Whoever the damn quarterback. First it was Raplesberger and the guys you brought after him, but now you're in a situation to go out there and destroy your division again. And they got the damn linebacker from Baltimore.
Who's
Patrick
that?
Queen. Patrick Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's definitely gonna have a chip on his shoulder when he see the Baltimore Ravens. So
yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got some more from the Chicago media.
What's going to land and what's going to transpire today, I have no idea, man. It's a big day. We got a lot of discussions ahead of us.
Mike, you mentioned there's a lot of meat on the bone, you feel like, with Justin. What can you and Arthur and Russell do to help him reach his potential that maybe...
I haven't met him yet in a professional setting, so we'll handle all of those things in a very natural way. We're excited about having him.
See how you cut him off? I'm not even about to listen to your narrative and your negative nonsense that you've been running on Justin, you know what I mean, for the last 3 years. I'm going to cut you off.
Yeah.
We haven't even worked with him yet.
We got to get him in the building.
Make with Justin. That is his weaknesses. Now you think you can help him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got to get him in the building and put him in our offense, and then I'll show you what the hell I'm going to do with Justin.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. All right, offensive line. In the third round, they picked Kyran, and we got a lot of some sort of Nigerians. Some big ups to the Nigerians.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's getting harder and harder for me to pronounce these names out yet.
yeah.
But they picked up Kyran Gigi, and he's an offensive tackle from Yale.
Yeah,
Okay, he's
supposed to be
processing.
smart. Yeah,
Yeah. To fortify the offensive line, and I get the opinion he's coming to take your boy Braxton's position. You've been high on Braxton. I've been saying I don't trust him.
no, I'm saying Braxton is serviceable. If they had a chance to get a offensive left tackle,
You mean a stalwart?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm more than willing to do that. Somebody that has processed.
Thanks for clarifying that. I mean, yeah.
and somebody that can block
Yeah, it's good.
the damn.
That motherfucker Braxton come out. He come out and tell the world.
Yeah.
I have trouble stopping the bull rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they come straight into me, I need to work on that because when they just come straight into me, I can't stop them. Go ahead. That motherfucker press conference telling it all.
Yeah, you'll be able to work on that in the off season for another team. So what are you talking about, man?
On the practice squad, you can work on such right. So you're gonna tell the world
that you can't stop the bull rush. I mean, what do you think you're going to face 20 times a game?
That's exactly what happened too. I pointed it out when he said, and they went crazy. He's
like, oh, yeah, he's kind of soft. So yeah, this kid's
I like the move.
Process, and,
yeah.
And he's from Hinsdale.
Yeah, I love the move.
Yeah,
his dad plays golf. They're from Hinsdale. Yeah,
with Eberflus, they were at the same golf club. So
yeah.
Some kind of African prince or something.
Yeah, some sort of prince. You know what I mean? But big ups to him and his family. And that's what Eberflus said. You know, he big upped all of these kids' families, and that's something I do too. You know what I'm saying? Because it does take a family, a nation. You know, when you have these children, bro, and not children, but these are young men, and they have manners, bro. They got respect. It's a dying breed these days, bro.
And brains,
Yeah, that's how they were raised. Bottom line, is how they was raised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they're.
All right. So wide receiver, 9th overall pick. We added Rome Odunze from Washington. Thoughts?
He's a stud. The kid is
how many receptions are you getting him with this year? Because we got a new old coordinator. He likes to throw the ball 40 to 50 times a game. I figure this rookie will probably throw the ball 35 to 40 times a game.
Odunze, I would give him between 60 and 70 catches.
I think so too, because he and I think they got some sort of little feather in their cap. They happen to fly on the same plane. Allegedly, it was by accident.
To New York. And
we got our guy. Remember, he was like, we got our guy. We mean we got your guy. You making decisions. You ain't. Are you part owner in this Bears team already?
Yeah, he was making some Diddy type yells when they got drafted at 9. So
yeah, I thought somebody knocked him out and spit at his bum.
So yeah, we'll see how their coordination is coming in at the same time and learning the offense and being in the room with some pretty great receivers. Will come to fruition for the Bears, but I see him between 60 and 70 catches this year.
It's only one football.
Yeah, but you know when you got that air raid offense out there. Yeah, with all these wide receivers running around and tight ends and the scat back running out of the back, man, it's shit.
But here's one thing I want to say, and it's one thing I love that Halter Top is pointing this out. And that's one thing Justin should have been doing. Whenever they started trying to pigeonhole him on his off-script abilities, he dials it right back in. I'm on script. He dials it right. And then he'll say, only time I'm off script is when I have to be. You know what I mean? And people don't realize Justin was off script like that because he didn't have no choice.
Yeah, he was running for his life.
And he had bums running around there that he didn't trust.
Yeah. And and being in that situation where the protection was going to break down. Yes, you got to have some guys that are running the correct route and is going to be there. That's your number one. That's your number one's job. and him and Mooney never got the say they never got the feeling between one another that hey, uh, DJ Moore is running the number one routes. Your job is to get open and be open when the protection breaks down. And I don't know if it was the offensive coordinator wasn't building that in, which it probably was, but DJ Moore is DJ Moore, and everybody else, I believe, is one read and then scramble drill is what I'd have been running out there.
Well,
If
Poles could have
DJ is
kept
double
moving.
team, we
But go
scramble
ahead.
we
Go ahead.
scramble drilling and let Justin do his thing.
No, I agree. 100%. You know, Ozunde, we'll see. I like his height. I like his measurables. You know what I mean? He's a good kid. He says all the right things. They all say they're ready to get to work.
No, he said he wanted to be a Bear about a month and a half ago. And I don't know whose feather he tickled. Maybe it was QB1.
It was Caleb's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to check their Tinder profiles.
Come on. You got to get a guy a chance.
All right. I'm just saying, they be wearing tight. They be wearing those tight form-fitting clothes. I mean,
but the NFL is.
I'd be like, look at you, show me your six-pack, you little punk motherfucker. You know what I mean? You go walk into the penitentiary like that. Go ahead, though, bro. You know what?
The NFL and the Chicago Bears will absolutely check their Tinder profiles and make sure there's no Diddy going on.
Yeah, no collusion.
Yeah, but as long as they're catching the football and making plays, when it's a championship, then they can go full tender on in Boys Town over there watching the Cubs games as much as they want.
Now, I'll say this. We're up to Caleb, all right? With the first overall pick, 2024 NFL Draft, Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams from the University of Southern California, aiming to bolster our quarterback position. I will say this. Being that we got rid of our quarterback, to your point, when these guys like, man, we could trade down. I would have gone on an airplane, taken a ride share to Hallis Hall, would have had you and Tori there to film it, and I would have personally slapped fire from Ryan Poles' face if he traded down at that point. Dan talking about he wanted to shore up and have flexibility and build around Bo Nix or whoever it was.
Yeah, after we didn't get rid of Justin.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You better be giving me a generational talent and resetting your quarterback deck, whatever they're calling it now. They can't be fancy term.
Yeah, there was once they made that move, which I guess he had told Caleb a month or so ago that he was going to be the Bears quarterback. Once they made that move, that was it. There was nothing else to consider. Once you got rid of Justin, you needed a quarterback, and if it wasn't going to be this generational talent, I don't know who the hell you could have fooled the fans into believing it could be. You got that whole 2 months between the end of college season and the draft, and people are prognosticating about this guy is better and this guy is doing this, and look at his numbers in college and blah, 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 blah. But as said here on Mouthpiece Included, what team was tanking for Caleb Williams? And,
it turned out to be the Bears.
It turned out to be the Bears.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's
our
quarterback.
Turned out to be the Bears. Bro, what's Pittsburgh's coach name? I always forget his name.
Mike Tomlin.
So Brother Tomlin.
Yeah.
He kind of said something I thought was revealing. He said, because they were asking him in the Pittsburgh media about the Russell Wilson and then how they ended up with Justin. And he said, well, he said they were interested in Justin, contrary to everybody's beliefs. And he said they was waiting around to figure out what Ryan Poles' interest was. And he said once it became obvious, see, Poles, you dropped your gun. You dropped your gun when you came through the window. He said once it became obvious after their phone calls and everything, the direction that Poles was moving in, that's when they made the offer of the 6th round pick and got Justin Fields in there. You see, it became obvious.
It
See,
was
what he should have
obvious.
told him is, oh no, we're going to get both.
Yeah,
We're going to pull in Atlanta.
quarterback.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
pull in Atlanta. Yeah, he should have
Yeah.
told him that, shouldn't
And we could have pulled Atlanta for just $30
Yes.
million instead of $100
Yes.
million that they paid Cousins.
he? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And if you wanted to do right by Justin, you could have drafted Caleb and let Justin play out another season.
Yeah, and let
You
Caleb
absolutely could have.
and let Caleb take his damn job.
Yeah.
If he's a generational talent,
Yeah.
instead of pulling out the feather and
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would have played Justin's career out until you knew, like you said, until you knew Caleb played his way into the position.
Right.
Now, Justin would have had more draft capital. I mean, more trade capital because he'd be better along and everything. You'd have had him on a team-friendly deal. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things we could have done. You wouldn't have had to have a schism in your fan base or a schism in your locker room.
Yeah. Because I think they could have had till next year to pick up his 5th year, even if they picked it up this year, and there's no team that wouldn't have took him for $25 million after he got you to the playoffs next year.
Correct. Or even after, like you said, okay, all right, let's just do it. His 4th year, we pick up his 5th year. And you said you feel like they would have won 10 games. So if Justin would have won 10-7 next season, and then the season after that, you're going to project 11, 12 games.
If keeping Justin would have got you the quarterback and still the wide receiver, not even the quarterback, whoever the hell you want to do. If you still could have got,
you still could have got on Zoom day. You still could have got on Zoom. Yeah.
And you sitting up with all these weapons with Justin and Caleb in the background learning, maybe developing packages together, whatever the hell you want to do for the end of the season.
Getting his halter tops, getting his halter tops and matching his fingernail polish.
Yeah, all of that, all of that done. If you could have got that done with Justin as your number 1 quarterback, or if you would have traded the picks and still got Marvin Harrison and whoever else to tackle the alt at 4 or 5 and still got Marvin Harrison, whatever the hell you would have made up and fixed up in your mind to do and get these picks for next year, it would have been hard on me to pass that. I know he was in a position where they said, you got this drop dead gorgeous wife you want to keep, and you want to keep this job, so you need to get rid of the quarterback and start over your quarterback salary cap, and you get this generational talent, and then you're at least good for 3-4 more years in Chicago. But hey, if you the hog with the big nuts, I'm out there, I'm rolling the dice, I'm keeping Justin, and like I said on here, I'm making it happen. I'm getting these picks for the next 3 years, 1st round picks for the next 3 years, and who the hell gonna stop us within the next 3 years?
I'd have had to leave waiting on Caleb. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have brought in, like I said, I would have brought in Michael Penix, actually.
Yeah.
That's the guy I would have brought. I would have traded down, right? I still would have got me a receiver, and I would have had Michael Penix. Personally, I wouldn't have drafted a quarterback personally. But if I was feeling like Poles and all this, and I don't know if Justin's my guy and all that, personally, I wouldn't have drafted a quarterback because I believe in Justin, right?
Yeah.
But if I, the logical thing to me would have been to get all that draft capital, trade down, groom you a quarterback, because that seems to work. That's what worked for Sideshow Bob. Yeah. That's what worked for
Michael Jordan, I love.
The GOAT, Tommy GOAT, Tom Brady. That's what worked for him. Jordan Love. I'm not Jordan Love. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, shit.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you can go down the list. Steve Young.
Yeah.
But Steve Young and Joe Montana are both alpha males, and they can't both be in the same locker room together because the team is going to implode. No. And they were winning chips.
Joe Montana, once Joe Montana broke his back, that's when they got rid of his ass. But other than that, they would have still been in the same locker room.
Right.
Together.
Or they would have been in a position to move Steve Young for 2-1s.
Yeah.
Right.
But why not build talent when you can build talent instead of rolling the dice on this 1 year, and you had an opportunity to keep your draft pool, and you could have been keep building talent for the next 3, 4, 5 years. There's no telling what these number 1 picks would have came up to be over the next few years. But
what was the Seahawks coach name?
That was
USC.
Yeah, the old USC. Shit, I forget.
Well, anything. Anyway, he believes in competition, to your point.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened if you just would have told Justin, hey, look, we bringing Caleb in, you know what I'm saying? And the chips going to fall where they may.
Now, Justin would have been fine with that, I believe.
But do you think that would have affected Caleb's development?
No, because, hey, you still a number one draft pick in the NFL. And if you are who you say
Who
you
say
are,
you are? Right.
yeah, it
Right.
don't matter who the hell is the starting quarterback.
Hold on. Go ahead. I want to see. I'm going to tell the people who he says he is. But go ahead, fella. I'm just
Yeah.
pulling up a quote from him.
Yeah, if you are who you say you are, it doesn't matter who the hell is in the quarterback room. You're going to do what it takes to become the starting quarterback. And you know, I believe that would have been the right move.
It
If
would
this
have
is the
been.
this kid you wanted, then you could have had both of them in your quarterback room developing talent for your quarterback room, and you still could have got your receiver, and you still could have got the draft pick. It was so much they could have did that.
Hey, and then they say, well, what if Justin went 12-5? Well,
Pete Carroll was Seattle.
Pete Carroll. Yeah. They say, what if Justin went 12-5? Well, I don't find a problem in that.
Right. His value is through the roof now.
Through
And
the
you still
roof.
got Caleb. And if you think Caleb is this
Better
generational
than
talent
the
that's
guy who took you to
developing,
12-5,
yeah.
then your job's still on the line. But do it. Right.
Yeah.
Right. But that would have been a good problem to have.
Yeah. And I was cool with the Michael Penix. If they could have got him in the draft as well as kept Justin and still had built up these number one picks for the next 3 years that these teams are going to have to give you to get Caleb Williams, because he was the biggest. He's the biggest misnomer in the draft. Yeah. So,
bro, they were talking about 3 1s and 2 Pro Bowlers.
Are you kidding me?
At minimum.
That motherfucker on the first thing. That draft pick is on the first thing smoking.
And he's in here talking about where he wants his that he needs a shelf for his fingernail polish, in the locker room. And his halter top. The extra hook for his halter tops when he's working out.
He's a quarterback, man. You can't say he needs a glam squad.
Well, okay. I thought it was Michael Jordan's quote after an illustrious career, but this is a quote from our quarterback.
Right.
To be the greatest, or to be able to sit at the table, my last goal is immortality. Okay? That means live forever, people.
Yeah.
The only way to reach that is winning championships.
Plural.
That's big for me. And something that is the reason I play the game. I'm excited. Not mad at him. To an extent. Hey, he's proven it every step of the way. I mean, did he win anything in college, Ace?
Yeah,
he won a Heisman trophy. He won a Heisman trophy. You know what I mean?
That's an individual award.
Yeah, he lost it to Jaden Daniels, though, the next season. He wasn't back-to-back Heisman. That's interesting, isn't it, Ace?
Yeah.
I couldn't see Bo Jackson winning it one year and then not winning it the next.
Well, he was doing a multitude of commercials, so it was hard for him to.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
In a row. It was the focus change. The NIL money went to Maximus Moneyest, and
but
then
Bo was generational, and Bo was playing baseball. He had distractions.
Yeah, Bo's a freak of nature.
But you're comparing this guy to Sideshow Bob. He's a freak of nature. He's talking about being immortal.
But they're comparing him to Sideshow Bob's NFL career. Nobody gave Sideshow Bob the heights of grandeur that this young man is coming out of college with when Sideshow Bob was coming out of Texas Tech.
Did you know Sideshow Bob had a losing record at Texas Tech? And but quarterback play, wins and losses is a quarterback stat. But go ahead. Yeah. Sideshow Bob had a losing record at Texas Tech. He lost it.
His team stunk. He was throwing.
No, he was trying to do too much. He was holding the ball. Yeah, holding the ball too long. Wasn't processing.
Yeah. So. I yeah. I mean, we all know that the draft is a crapshoot. So yes, we've seen amazing things out of this guy on the college level, and hopefully it'll transfer to him putting him out there on the NFL and against the Green Bay Packers and FGB. But we don't know. We
All
know
right,
what
but
we have.
you got polls on the clock, yet you say we won the draft. So
Yeah.
grade the 2024 draft pick and then tie this into your final words.
Well,
The 2024 draft booty, the entire haul.
I say we won the draft based on the potential of the talent that we have. You can never say that, you want to draft until 2 or 3 years down the line when you see the development of these players, the mental capability of them on the football field, and the ability to play football on a high level, whether it's Pro Bowl or just at a level that can get your team to a championship.
Immortality.
And yeah, come on. He's a rookie. Um, you know, I
He's
like
looking
the
to sit at the table with Walter Payton.
yeah, yeah. I like the bravado of the kid. Hopefully, eventually, what he's looking to do linguistically works out on the field. But yeah, the the concept of immortality and being able to excel in the NFL, it's up to him. He's got a table set up for him in his wide receiver room, running back room. His defense is supposed to be top 5 in the NFL. He's in a tough division. He's got to play a Green Bay team that the Bears haven't beat in many years. He's got a Detroit team that was on the cusp of going to the Super Bowl. So, um, you know, it's and the Green Bay team was on the verge of the damn NFC Championship game. So to come out and say that you were looking for immortality in your first season as a NFL quarterback is quite a bold statement. I think C.J. Stroud might have showed his first step toward that last year for the Houston Texans. But, will it happen 2 years in a row? Will a rookie quarterback come out and guide his team to the playoffs, let alone competing in the playoffs? We'll see. We'll see. The table's set up for Caleb Williams, unlike it was for Justin Fields. So the fact that he is in a position with DJ Moore and then Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze and Swift and everybody else in the Bears running back room, the kid from Texas, Herbert, they're loaded on offense. He's got a approaching Pro Bowl type tight end. They're suggesting to us they picked up this other guy from San Diego who's supposed to be emerging as a tight end. So everywhere across the field, I guess except for his offensive left tackle, the Bears are loaded. So as they develop tackles, their line and depth. And maybe he'll be in a position to put them, on the road to the playoffs. Maybe we can beat the Green Bay Packers once or twice this year. Maybe we can take the division and do what it takes to get to the playoffs and to a Super Bowl. But
FGB.
only time will tell. Only time will tell. His words are brave. His words are brazen. His bravado is off the chains. Now he's got to do it on the field. Now he has to learn the Bears offense. Now he has to go against positions where everybody's a pro out there. You're not just throwing the ball out there and guys are 20 yards away from your receiver. This guy that's breathing down your receiver's neck, and you got to put that ball in his hands and his numbers on the outside of the lines, on the inside. Anticipate throwing them open. These things that Justin Fields was vilified for, even though he had nobody talent-wise that could do that for him except for DJ Moore. So we'll see. I hope and always pray for the Bears to make it to the playoffs every year. And this is a new era. We got our second melanated quarterback that was chosen in the first round. And hopefully he can take us to the level that the Meatballs and Ryan Poles and all of you Bears fans that ran JF1 out of town to start in Pittsburgh are looking for. And those are my final words. I think the Bears did what they had to do to have it became a safe draft after you draft the quote generational talent quarterback. You got the best athlete on the board at 9, and then might have been smug in your picks at tackle in the 3rd round, and
Yeah, you got all your pieces to the puzzle.
punter in the
According to
4th
polls,
round.
you got all your pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah, the puzzle is yet to be placed on the trestle board. So we'll see. We'll see if all these guys work out as well as your free agents, because they still in play in the free agency pool. And you got another defensive end that you need to go get. You need maybe another defensive tackle to throw into the mix. So there's players out there that's going to be cut. There's players out there that are going to be salary cap casualties, and we'll see how that comes out to play for the Bears. But I think they're in a good position to win at least. I forgot what the hell I said about how many games they're going to win. But it's just hard pressed to see a rookie quarterback take you to the playoffs and ascend in the playoffs in this
You see that picture back there
in this league.
It's a topper.
He's a what?
Topper. They're gonna have in Boys Town. Can't give her all my ideas, but I'd have a topping. Caleb Williams. It'd probably be a sausage. Yeah, you get your. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Caleb Williams. Sausage top pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they win, if he throws for 3 touchdowns, you know what I mean, paints his nails. The one thing to your point, one thing he did say is, as far as the comparisons to Sideshow, he doesn't like that. He said he grew up and patterned everything off of A-Rod. So it does make sense though, because they have the same type of personality. Like I said, him and A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers, boy, yeah, he's probably
going to the cave after the
season. Smug too, yeah. And, you guys want to talk about my legacy, but and I want to talk about my legacy. And he's one of those guys. They like to come around and talk about their legacy and shit like that. Still playing.
Even made one, yeah.
This guy ain't even been to mini camp yet talking about NFL legacy.
Yeah, I mean, laced up in the Bears practice jersey yet, and he wants to talk about his legacy. Is that
what about your college legacy? You haven't won a thing there. I don't even think you won in high school.
You say he won the Heisman Trophy.
I'm talking about chips, the stuff he's talking about. He wants to sit at the table. You ain't even sitting at the table with Reggie Bush.
Right. Absolutely. Shout out to Reggie Bush for getting the Heisman back.
Got his trophy back in. He won a chip.
Yeah.
And survived. We got to make I can't give out all my ideas, but we got to make a documentary, Surviving the Kardashians. I think that'll go over well.
Yeah.
That'll go over well.
That's going to be our show or something. Well, I mean, it's mostly athletes. So.
Yeah.
So I guess.
Coloreds.
Yeah.
Couple of rappers though. Remember Tiger went crazy too. Chasing him around LA. He's in a sports car. He can't afford it. He's living off of Kylie. You know what I mean? So what? That's his business. Like
she's got enough money she didn't deserve. So why the hell can't he use?
Yeah, he's definitely not the only person in Hollywood doing that. Long shot. Talk about pocket watching.
Right.
Second thing, do you think that C.J. Stroud's success had anything to do with Poles' motivation to go out there and nab a quarterback?
It might have been a push.
I think so.
If the Bears, the Bears flirted with the playoffs, if they would have beat the Packers and made it to the playoffs, I don't think any of this would ever happen.
And if they would have played, I agree. And if they would have beat Denver and won those 2 games, I agree. You're right. Yeah. It still would have happened. See, I think you're being naive. It still would have happened. Yeah. Poles never. That's why he
Yeah.
put all the garbage around him and got rid of Montgomery, and now he's just
Yeah.
getting all types of players and nice
Sure.
shiny things.
Nice shiny.
Yeah,
Yeah, Justin wasn't his guy.
no,
Yeah,
he wanted to run him into the ground, you
he
know.
did.
And then if you remember him and Dick Inward probably told him all types of negative stuff about Justin. Justin got me fired and all this and that, you know,
Yeah.
holding the ball.
Yeah,
All that stuff is probably coming from Dick Inward.
yeah. And we know N-word has absolutely no clue to what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, he's got 4,000 plays,
Yeah,
his
he's got
basement.
He's got 2 chips.
Yeah. But now, the second thing is CJ Stroud right now for
Caleb?
halter top. Are you doing it? Straight trade.
CJ Stroud.
I know
Yeah,
you were high on CJ Stroud last year.
yeah,
Right now, knowing what you know about Stroud and his ability to process and matriculate, he talks
Yeah.
about Christ and
yeah.
seems to be a good. He scored low on the slave test though.
Who gives a shit? He's a football player. I'm finna put him. I'm taking calls.
Wow, you're doing it.
Yeah. Why
Wow,
would you? I mean,
because you got. I know what you're saying. You got a known and an unknown.
you got a known and you got a crapshoot. You still waiting to see.
Yeah, but
Now,
the upside on the crapshoot's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, shit. So was it on Mitch Trubisky
Well, I
and,
don't.
and Justin
I don't think
Cade
everybody
McNabb?
ever said that about Mitch, except for a couple of idiots. But I'm saying it's been a consensus that the upside on this guy is supposed to be like Jackie Robinson. You know what I mean? Like a
Well, I
sure
mean,
thing.
I'm just talking, before he gets to camp. Mitch
You do it.
Trubisky was the next greatest thing since sliced bread.
You do it. Would I do it?
Stroud for Caleb Williams potential? Yeah. Yeah.
I would say no. I'm not gonna do it. I keep
Alright.
telling you, man. I've and
You're high on the kid then.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I cannot. I've always been that guy. I talk my crap. I have my fun. Talk my excrement, make my off-color jokes. But I don't really care about what's going on and outside the lines. As long as you can get it done, you know what I mean, between the lines, bro. That's all that matters.
Man, this kid took a 3-win team to the playoffs in 1 year. So
Well, Caleb's going to take a 7-win team to a 9-win team.
I said the playoffs. Give a damn about no 9 wins.
All right, well, that's my final words too, man. So in summary, the Bears, the new stadium renderings, blend a touch of modern aesthetic with historical reverence as far as those columns out here. Of course, the columns aren't going to be actually in the new stadium. We do want to point that out.
This is going to be out there, waiting to fall down probably in about 50 years.
And a big windstorm, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, tragedy happened.
Sue the Bears in the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois. Whoever puts up the money.
And let's see if we can get some black folks in some of those renderings.
Yeah.
So it's featuring a all glass roof kind of, it's going to retain the iconic colonnades. It's a hefty $4.6 billion investment, promises to benefit the greatest city on earth, Chicago, beyond football games. As for the 2024 draft, the Bears to strategically address key positions. We got our punter. We got our quarterback.
It's going to be a big part.
I mean, according to polls and everybody, we got Hall of Famers, bro. And I hope everybody's right. You know what I mean? And I hope Justin I don't want to say hope, but Justin would have to go on to be a career backup or bust for me to really come out here and eat crow about all of this, even though I've said I won't eat crow because I like Caleb a lot. I wish I didn't like Caleb's game that much.
Well, I liked him prior to him being put in a situation where it was Justin or Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that situation, and the Bears had an alternative to that situation, but
yeah, they didn't manage that right at all.
No,
at all. It was tacky. Yeah. So as we wrap up, we hope today's episode has provided you with thought-provoking insights and perspectives. Should you have any questions, comments, feedback, concerns, feel free to drop a comment below. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal to the Navy and Orange. Bear down, FGB.
FGB.
Don't forget to bring your mouthpiece and free JF2.
JF2.
Yeah, he can't get number one because of the kicker.
Yeah,
They haven't retired his number, but
it's known to be retired
yeah.
institutionally.
Yeah.
Either his number's retired or we can give it to this guy that's on the team now. I mean, come on.
Let me tell you how tacky the Bears are.
Yeah.
We knew we were drafting Caleb.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And the jersey that we use is the standard number 1.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was going to take Justin's number too. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
He's really playing at number 18. Why wouldn't they have his jersey already made for him? This is what I'm saying about tacky.
They knew he was a quarterback a month ago and what his jersey number was going to be.
That would have been cold.
Especially
I would
after,
ask if we draft you, Ace, what number you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Especially after Keenan Allen got here, because they knew he couldn't get 13 from a damn Hall of Fame player. And you're going to give it to a rookie.
Is that the problem? Keenan Allen won't give up the number to
Keenan Allen. Well, actually, it was the Tyler Scott's number.
Tyler Scott had it, but yeah, we're not. Who cares about him?
cares?
Don't even bring him up in this conversation. He's lucky. Let me tell you something. He's lucky if his key card works to the locker room tomorrow.
We still got to go through OTAs. He's under contract.
All right, but I hear you. Scott had 13, and then the veteran got it.
Yeah, no, they just took it away. They gave him another number. They gave him number 10. And we were waiting on all this draft shenanigans. But they knew that after Keenan Allen got there, that they were going to give him 13.
No. If I was going to give Keenan Allen 13, then Caleb would have been Justin still would have been on the team, and Caleb would have been number 3 quarterback holding the clipboard all year. Then we would have moved off Keenan next season, and when he came out there and played his rookie season, he's having there's no way, bro. I'm sorry, Keenan Allen. You've done nothing in the city of Chicago for the Bears.
Well, neither did Tyler Scott.
Neither did Tyler Scott. But listen, you keep bringing up Tyler Scott as though I care about his feelings and his number. This has zero to do with Tyler Scott. I'm saying if you got a franchise quarterback, this is the Bears messing up again. You know, you got some receiver who hasn't caught one ball in the city of Chicago, and he gets the man that number because he's a veteran, and your quarterback doesn't get his number. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make sense because if Keenan Allen's on there, they got to re-sign him. Otherwise, the number's up for goods again next year. Now you're going to have people that with an 18 jersey and a 13 jersey. Williams want the number. It's the Chicago Bears.
That's it. All right. Okay. You guys are drafting a Hall of Famer, allegedly, in immortality, and this guy's got to change his number for some guy who hasn't laced him up in a Bears uniform and came in there apparently politicking against JF1. I don't care who throws the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, he had USC's pro day.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Working out stuff on Tinder about why he gets 13 and why Halter Top is wearing 18.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's what are these kids called? The Z generation, millennial? I don't know.
Yeah, they're a Generation Z. He's Z. Yeah. All right, y'all. So y'all check us out. Got the Self Love Show always live on Tuesdays. Self Love Show. Ryan Poles, according to Ace, the Homer, you're on the clock, and I agree.
Kevin Warren's on the clock too. He went to damn Justin's graduation. And
I mean, and then you're coming out there 2 years straight, basically saying you got all the pieces to the puzzle. You don't even say, "Hey, but we got to get these guys developed." Eberflus doesn't even have the sense to sit next to you and temper it a little. You know what I mean?
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He's a defensive coordinator. I'm not going to call him idiot, but he's not a head coach. He's a defensive coordinator.
Agreed. All right, y'all. So if you find yourself sliding through Chicago, on the south side, southeast side, you might even be in LA or New York. You know what I mean? You better keep your head on the swivel. Check your blind spot. Check your 6. Watch your back.
Mouthpiece included.
Guard your grill.
TATN.
Knuckle up.
Included.
Big ups to Karen in production. Nothing's working today.
Yeah, shout out to production. Let's see what happens next week.
And don't forget to.
Don't forget it, baby.
And don't forget to.
TATN.
And don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Free JF2.
GS2 is already free.
Yeah, unless